We are back with another video, and we kind of got exposed in Legend 1. Yeah, man, it was tough. I don't know if I was just attacking poorly. I did try a new attack strategy, but just didn't have it yesterday. So, I have 3 triples. We're going to go over all of them, and then we're going to go over one of my fails, because I think we can always learn from making mistakes. So, starting off, here is the first base. We're using quad quakes with the giant arrow rocket backpack to cut across this whole entire base and create a nice little funnel for our troops to go straight towards the town hall. Now with the quad quake, you can almost take out 3 different sections. You use 1 earthquake on the entry, 1 earthquake on the exit, and then 2 in the core to take out the CC. Luckily for me, it works out on this base, and then my troops are going to go straight towards that town hall compartment after detouring a little bit towards the top side. One thing I've noticed with this new army is the funnel is a little bit more difficult. You got to be a little bit more careful in terms of where you're putting your troops in so that you can get towards the actual core of the base versus like this one where a lot of my troops are just walking around the top side. Luckily, the minion prince and other troops are able to push through this core area, and my troops that are walking around the outside will then meet up with them on this backside area and go ahead and secure a triple. I used a good overgrowth spell here on everything but the monolith because I wanted the Dragon Duke to take out the monolith and didn't want him to be getting shot by like air defense and the other defenses in the area. So we're going to pick up a 3-star here. A good first attack. I was like, oh, things are going well. We're going to be okay. And then, well, the rest of the day happened. So maybe I was just off my game, but starting off with a triple. Let's get into the next hit. This base, very common. Used to be used a lot. I haven't seen it as much recently. But we hit our giant arrow. We use 1 quake on the entry, 1 on the exit, and 2 in the core to go ahead and 2 on the exit, 2 in the core to take out the lava launcher and the CC. And then we're going to have our queen and Dragon Duke path into this revenge tower to take it out. Then our troops are going to push through the bottom side and basically do a full sweep around the outside of this base. One thing I've noticed, the long shot hits hard, and the logger kind of iffy if he's good or not. I think I can see him being actually a pretty annoying guardian to deal with, because even if you use your totem spells on him to distract him and throw him the other way, eventually he's going to turn back around and start throwing those logs if you don't get to him. And on a base like this where it's a ring base, he can just sit in the core sometimes and throw logs at your army for days. And I think we'll see that in one of the upcoming replays. I'll show you what happens. But in this one, we've got a good chunk of troops working together towards the back end of this base. Use the Minion Prince's Dark Orb to go ahead and freeze up all those defenses while they're under that Rage Tower. And we're going to be able to pick up our second 3-star of the day against Abyss, and it was a pretty good attack. I think this one was successful mostly because my troops all pathed together, which I think is going to be something very, very key moving forward, just getting the pathing down and making sure that they are pathing in the right direction. So that's the end of attack number 2. Let's hop in to attack number 3. So attack number 3 has the logger, and I didn't even notice this when I started my attack. I used the giant arrow with 2 earthquakes and an earthquake down on either side. I end up missing my rocket backpack just a little bit. I was really aiming for that monolith, and I didn't get it. And because of this, I think it's going to cause a partial problem. My troops are going to come in from the 9 o'clock area, and as they're coming in, I actually really liked my funnel. The monolith is getting frozen up. It's going to end up going down, but I have most of my troops going towards the stop side, and this is where I think I'm in good shape. But I get focused on my Minion Prince and Dragon Duke in the core, and I kind of forget about the entire army that splits off towards the 12 o'clock area and is now getting hit by the logger. If I would have noticed this, I probably would have tried to totem the logger the other way. But at this point, I was kind of tunnel visioned on my 2 heroes in the core because they're kind of the main part of the army. And so I was thinking, okay, I got to get them through this core so that they can push around the backside and get the 3-star. Not realizing that a logger was pushing my troops back and killing all my dragons. And actually, I should have been worried about a 1-star. And that's where the logger is going to be, I would say, pretty impactful. If you don't take him down and even if you totem him, I totemed him like once or twice in this video, he still was able to turn back around and use his logs to go ahead and snipe out all of my dragons pretty quickly. So at the end of the day, we come up with an 80% 1-star. Rough attack. So then let's finish it off with something a little bit better. We use our Queen's Giant Arrow through the core of the base, and then use our Dragon Duke to come through as well, taking out most of the defenses in that line, which is good for us. We missed the Monolith. Probably would have rather taken that out than some of the other defenses, but it's okay. We're going to put all of our troops in at the top side, and I have a pretty good funnel here, so I think the troops are going to path in the right direction and take out the defenses we need. As they're going through, though, you're going to see they split towards this top side, or not really top side, but the the ricochet cannon up here, and my siege machine, the new siege machine, the I forget what it's called. Oh yeah, the Sky Wagon is over there working by itself on the other side with my troops all working towards the right side. So I go ahead and overgrowth the sweeper that's going to be pushing my troops away, plus the air defense and some other defenses in that core area. And again, we have a logger. So you can see how I've totemed the logger, and now he's just using his logs basically off to the top right of the base, not doing anything to my army. But then he turns around and starts targeting this pack of dragons, and look how effective it can be. It's just pushing my troops back and back and back, while it's hard for me to distract them again because my troops are so close. Luckily, they're going to end up pushing through and secure the final 3-star of the day. So kind of a tough first day, but we're going to keep it going. So I will see you tomorrow.